No BS Radio, Saturday nights with Cool Chris in the mix and Michelle on that social, exclusively on The Surge.
Friday night on The Surge, DFW, on the Odyssey and TuneIn radio apps, live and direct, 24 hours a day, 7 days a mother week. Cool Chris on the ones and twos, and of course, my partner in crime, Michelle on that social. Man, hold up. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you're gonna turn your mic on, right?
Let's get it together, babe.
I got you. You know, I always get hyped up with the house music, so.
Oh, yeah. It's like you're fixing to walk into the club or something.
Yes.
House music.
House music all night long.
What do you guys know about house music? What is it? Do they call it now? EDM?
Yeah, EDM.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Electronic.
Yeah.
It's like EDM, dubstep. It's still trance, and I don't know if Speed Garage is out anymore.
So, you know, I heard Spin Sugar on a cologne perfume commercial.
Really?
It was actually pretty crazy because I was like, what?
It wasn't
yeah.
Sauvage, was it?
No, because you know I would remember anything about Johnny Depp. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that kind of party.
All right.
So what's up? We've got Jake in the house. Jake.
Our long lost brother has come back.
Yeah.
He started doing his own thing. He just forgot about us, man. You know, so it's all good.
So we also have Harry and Wolfgang from Fishing in Japan. So welcome, guys.
Yes, welcome.
So let me go ahead and hand over this mic to Wolfgang.
And it has been disinfected.
Yes,
it's
I
great
did
to
wipe
be
it.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thank you. You're welcome. So earlier we had Dennis Osmond, you know, and he's from For the One Foundation. So we wanted to say thanks to him again, and just to all of his people for
doing what they do.
But we welcome you guys. Harry, I know that it'd been a while that, you know, we've been kind of, you know, talking, trying to make this happen. So I'm glad that you guys are finally here. So introduce yourselves, just because, you know, besides your names, but the members that are missing.
So my name is Wolfgang Hunter. I'm the lead singer for Fishing in Japan.
Okay.
I also record our music.
Nice.
The three members that are not here are named Landon Headstream, Dante Zotto, and Matthew Luna. On lead guitar, drums, and Landon Headstream plays lead guitar. Matthew Luna plays drums, and Dante Zotto plays bass.
Nice. Okay.
And my name's Harry Marsh, and I'm the manager, so yeah.
Nice, Harry. Okay, so I know that, like I said, you know, we'd been talking for a while, but tell us a little bit about how you guys, how y'all came to be fishing in Japan.
I think that's more of a question for Wolfgang.
For Wolfgang,
so I'm going to give it back over to...
All right, Wolfgang.
Hey, God bless your parents for naming you Wolfgang. What a cool ass name.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Do you have a middle name?
Haynes, like the underwear.
Man, that's awesome.
It's not nearly as cool as the first and the last, but
yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's a pretty cool name. But
really
go ahead. Tell us about
Thank
you. Tell us about you guys.
Well, speaking of my name, I was named after Mozart, the famous composer.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's a composer as well.
Oh,
I was born
wonderful.
into the whole world of music from a very interesting lens, I think. I got to see the whole commercial side of it. You know, the whole how to score film, or how to score for film, how to score for commercials. That's all my dad does.
Yeah.
He instilled a level of hard work into me that carried on into high school. I met a couple of people in high school who inspired me to start writing music. And then I met Landon Headstream, the lead guitarist in our band. We started recording music together. We started releasing it. We got Matthew Luna on drums in very short after. It started doing really well very quickly. And it really inspired us to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
We played our first show, and it really didn't go well. We kind of realized that we needed a bass player.
Okay.
So we got Dante Zotto on bass, and he has been with us since, I want to say July of 2018.
Wow.
This band started in 2018. It's been
That's cool.
It's felt like a while, but really looking back at it, it hasn't been.
I know, you know, Chris and I, I've become a little bit, you know, just more emotional just because, you know, our senior, she's finished today, her last day, but she's still gonna, you know, graduate in the spring with her class. But COVID, I say fuck COVID, man. Like, it took a year. Like, as a mom, I'm normally like trying to keep up with everybody, and you know, the station, you know, has just gone so well, and you know, trying to keep up with artists and trying to get everybody.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. like I tell Chris how frustrating it is, just because it's like, you know, you guys could email me and say, hey, I have a single that, you know, I'm trying to drop on this day, and I'm looking all over the calendar, and Jake has, you know, been with us for so long, you know, and just knows the ins and outs, but it's just like COVID, I'm sometimes I'm like, what is today, you know, or, you know, when is, you know, you have on Instagram, I'm sure that you guys see like the memories that come up, you know, and it's just like, wow, like we lost a year. I mean,
Yes.
and so
More than a year, yeah.
and so
Everybody says time flies, and then
oh yeah,
this has been a. It's really shaken, I think, everybody to their core.
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Do you guys feel like from when you started that even though, you know, the year like kept a lot of people indoors or not as active, like do you feel like you guys kind of jumped forward a little bit to make up for the time that you guys didn't really get to do anything?
Well, he's
or
the
is
reason.
everything really?
He's the reason we're starting to pick up now. You know,
Yeah, okay.
Quarantine really did its number on us. You
Really?
know,
Okay.
I mean, as a band, we couldn't play
Yeah.
live. We can't do anything cool. You know,
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we can write. You know,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. But,
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
we
I
got
mean,
Harry on board probably about
Yeah.
4 or 5 months ago, and you know, despite the quarantine, despite Corona,
Yeah.
we've been getting things moving along. So it's been awesome. Thank
That's
you.
cool.
Harry.
That's cool. So Harry, let's talk to you a minute about how it is to manage a group. Has it been everything that you thought it would be?
Oh, I mean, I never would have like thought about it from the perspective of like an anticipation, like as like an ideal like set of like responsibilities to begin with. It kind of picked up more from the perspective of I saw that there was something
Yeah.
that I could bring to the table that I just wanted to like help. Like really, that's kind of how it started. Was just a matter of like there's things that could be done that aren't being done out of like a matter of neglect, but just
Yeah.
like there's so much shit that goes into it
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
you know,
feel free to cuss
yeah,
the
I'm
floor.
sorry about
Yes,
that. I
yeah.
didn't
No, it's
even-
okay. It's okay.
Shit is accepted here.
But yeah, no, just there's things that I saw that I wanted to take that, and the other thing too is it really comes back down to I want to let the artists like concentrate on what they want to do, and if they're being weighed down by the burden of all the things that come with management, or that could otherwise be like allocated to a manager, you know, that can kind of plateau their progress artistically, and I didn't want to see that happen, especially with like all of these guys, you know. So it's like that's kind of where that started with me, and I think that's just kind of how it's just kept picking up. And the more I've like gotten involved with things, the more I've like wanted to just like keep finding different ways to, and then that's kind of how it developed into like the management perspective of things, really.
So, I wanted to ask you because, you know, as a manager, you manage so many things that they do. You know, we've had some instances, you know, over the years, I guess, but over this past year where there's been some artists who have said things that basically have hurt their career. So, do you find that you like agree with a lot of the things that the guys do, and you kind of like just kind of keep it professional? Because I don't know, like, are you guys friends?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
so being friends, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot of the same similarities as to what made you guys friends. But if you felt like as a manager, putting your, you know, manager hat on and then being a friend, I mean, do you think like you would be able to tell Wolfgang and the guys like, hey, this isn't something that you guys should do?
Definitely.
I mean,
Yeah, definitely. That's
Okay.
a conversation we've had before too, and I
Really?
think it's a
Okay.
really important one.
Okay.
Because you got to be able to differentiate, but at the same time, I think,
Yeah.
obviously, and we were talking about this actually on the way over here, kind of in a way.
Okay.
But like the added benefit of like being established from like a friend perspective to begin with
Yeah.
too is you really like have a mutual understanding for each other that like surpasses just like kind of like the decision-making process when it comes to business stuff. So you can kind of like understand where those two like realms apply and like make judgment calls based off of that. So
Okay. So Wolfgang, with you and you guys being friends with Harry, do you find that he's like good with you guys? Like when you're telling
He
him
sucks.
like my
He
vision,
sucks.
or you know, or
I'm kidding. Oh,
or you know what I mean? Like, you know,
You
just
know
being
what?
able to share.
I agree with this, man, because a good manager would have taken a name like Wolfgang Haynes and put him in a strip club.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you, man.
you mean a great manager? Harry's only a good manager,
Yeah,
so he didn't do that.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
Can you imagine that Wolfgang Haynes to the main stage? Oh.
That'd be pretty cool.
Leave it for my
I
solo
mean,
project, I guess.
Yeah.
Right,
If things don't work out, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For
I
sure.
really hope they do.
Yeah. But I mean,
getting
you
to
know
your
what I mean?
point-
You know, just
yeah, no, totally. What Harry was saying about us being friends before all this stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and to your point about
Yeah.
it makes him a lot more comfortable to tell us things that
Okay.
people probably wouldn't want to tell us. You know,
Yeah.
if money was their biggest incentive, or if making a name for themselves was their
Yeah.
biggest incentive. You know, I know Harry came into this whole thing just wanting
Yeah.
to help us out.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
It's hard for us to see everything that's happening from the inside looking out. You know,
Oh, yeah.
everything's the same for us. That whole
Yeah.
Corona thing. You know, all I'm doing all
Oh,
day
yeah.
is just writing on my computer. You know.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I've been kind of telling Chris, you know, me, because I mean, I'm not trying to blow smoke, but he's my favorite DJ. He's my best friend. We've been together for a long time. We've been married for a long time too. So I kind of feel like it's easier for me to if I do criticize a mix that he's done or something that he's saying or something that he's doing, it's easier. But at the same time, I feel like since we've been doing this, I just love to listen to music. But I don't even have a degree or a resume or anything for what I've been doing. I think it's just the people, you know, communication skills that I've developed over the years. But it hasn't always been easy to do whatever it is that I've been doing. And so I think communication has been key when it's making this work too. But at the same time, it's just like having those people that you can kind of like just relax and chill with and be like, you know what, fuck this, I don't want to do this today, or I'm not feeling this. You know what I mean?
It's an empathy
crazy.
thing. It's when
Yeah.
you're able to understand what the other person is going through, when you're able to put yourself in their shoes. You know,
Yeah.
it really helps out when you're trying to give them advice, or when you're trying to console them, when you're trying to be there for them.
Yeah.
Not trying to turn this into it, but this is just friends
Yeah.
being friends. You know.
Oh, yeah.
That's really the fundamental of it all. Even the bandmates. You know.
Yeah, you see
the
the good
band
and the
didn't
bad.
start off just because we wanted to blow up. You know.
Oh, yeah.
It started off because we were friends and we wanted to write
Make
music together.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Share
Yeah.
our common interests.
Yeah, that's Chris just loves to play music. I mean, he you know, I joke with him sometimes. He likes to be the center of attention, you know, but I mean that he's a DJ, so he just
I only did it to entertain. It wasn't for hoes or anything like
my
that. It was
gosh,
just
yeah, I mean-
it was just to entertain, and I'm not, you know, trying to be the center of attention. I just like playing music. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care where I'm at. If I can get two people in front of me dancing, I'm happy, you know. So
yeah.
speaking
or
of music,
strippers,
what is
yeah.
yeah, strippers too,
Oh
which
my gosh.
we'll talk about
Okay.
later.
Yeah, first song.
What's
yeah.
the first song we're gonna play?
I'm not sure which ones do you have on your computer.
Let's see what was sent. I was been thinking maybe it's a start.
So I guess you just surprised us.
Okay.
I'm cool with any of them.
All right, sweet.
Okay. So, I'm not talking about strippers anymore because this isn't. Yeah.
Not that kind of podcast.
Yeah, that's not that kind of podcast. So, Harry, which out of the guys, which one do you think is the most outgoing?
I've never been asked this question before.
Yeah, I like to be that person to ask those questions.
I'm thinking. I mean, it's an even draw between you and Landon. I'd say that.
Okay.
I'd say that.
So, which one is the most creative when it comes to like just off the top, like spur of the moment ideas for music stuff?
I mean, I don't think that's something that I could like pinpoint to one
Really?
member.
What if-
You know.
Wolfgang, what do you think?
I've got an easy answer. It's me. No, it's, you know, I taking myself out of this because I
Okay.
don't want to talk about myself. I want to talk about the other guys.
Yeah.
I feel like they're a lot more creative than me. I notice myself pulling a lot from them. If you want an
Okay.
answer, I really
Yeah.
do think it's Landon Headstream, the lead
Really?
guitarist, and
Okay,
just because
okay.
I write with him so much. You know,
Yeah.
he is my other half when I'm writing music. You know, he helped me start writing music, and he keeps me going, definitely.
So
Um,
since he's not here, what's the process whenever he's
Yeah, he'll come to me with a
music.
riff, or he'll come to me with an idea, a melodic idea on his guitar.
Okay.
because he's not I'm the singer. You know,
Okay.
I don't like when other people write melodies for
Yeah,
me. To
yeah.
be totally honest. So he'll come to me with an idea, just a little riff, and then we'll record it on my computer and we'll just build it from there. You know, it can take
Nice.
anywhere from a day to a year.
Oh,
We have
wow.
some songs that have been taking about 2.5 years by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can answer this one, but which one of you guys is more girl crazy?
There's a lot of things, and getting back to the whole quarantine thing, you know, it's been it's really opened, I think, all of our eyes to
Yeah.
Our basis is in a relationship, but
Okay.
it's opened all of our eyes to the prospect of spending our late adolescence just grinding it out, working, you know,
Okay.
not focusing on anything but what we want to see our lives at, you know, in 10 years,
That's-
15 years. At least
that's
me.
great.
You know, I don't want
Yeah.
to speak for everybody else. And
Yeah.
our lead singer has a girlfriend too. I totally forgot about that. It's really
Yeah.
only me and Matt.
Yeah.
But we've both been grinding, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I mean, just because I kind of asked.
No, it's a
these
culture.
questions-
It's a culture thing
Yeah.
within music, you know, and I
Yeah.
get it. It's
Yeah.
it's there. It's not
Yeah.
something I'm too fond of. No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not something I'm a fan of.
No, I think out of the groups, you know, there's always the one who's like always like, hey, down to go get something to eat because they're always hungry, or you know, someone who's always like
There is that one. That's
falling
Matt.
asleep. So who is it, Matt? Okay, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just as cool to kind of find out about you guys as a group, and just so when I was telling you, we don't ever have like a set list of questions, just because every group is different. Everybody has a different story, so of course we always ask like the generic, you know, question of how did you get started in music, and you already answered that, you know, question, but we just like to have fun with you guys. So
This is
Yeah,
the most comfortable
yeah.
I've been all day, and I've been at my house
Thanks.
all day. So.
Yeah, thanks. We yeah, we're just two people who like to talk to people and play music. And
How did you guys find us? I didn't ask that.
so our daughter was working and she had a coworker, and she was talking about what we do, the kind of music that we play, because they were interested in the station, and I guess they follow you guys, they listen to you, and so they had mentioned like, hey, you know, look for a group called Fishing in Japan. And so I kind of feel like and I've said this before, kind of like a talent scout, because on Instagram there's so many sponsored artists and people sharing other people's things and stuff like that too. And so when I found you guys, I was like, okay, cool, you know. And then that's when I reached out to you, Harry. But yeah, the Weekend song, can't remember the name.
I believe it's only on the weekends.
Yes, I think that one is that's my go-to. And we've interviewed a lot of artists, and Chris gets to hear the music before I do. But unless it's something that I'm just like, it just depends on what you're doing, you know. But if I catch it, then I'm like, okay, that's my favorite. So out of every set of songs that are sent, I'll have my favorite, and it could be something completely different, you know, to him. But yeah, I mean, we've enjoyed this so much. So yeah, I mean, it's been a good thing. So can we do the Weekend song, or do you have another one chosen?
We can put the Weekend song.
How about
on.
you just go ahead? So tell me which one you're choosing, and then we can ask them about that
I'll
song.
put Maybe It's a Start.
Maybe It's a Star.
Tell us about that one.
Yes.
So that song is my mom passed away a couple years ago, and she was a heavy drinker. Before she passed away, I knew that I wanted to write a body of work. Fishing in Japan was already a band. We were playing shows already. I knew I wanted to write a body of work that encapsulated my feelings towards her, because we didn't talk too much, you know.
Close, okay.
The more she drank, the harder it was to talk to her.
Okay.
That's how it was.
Okay.
And I wrote a whole album, you know, with the band, and
Wow.
and then she died. She didn't get to hear it. So a lot of those songs really ate up at me. It was hard to even look at them again.
Yeah.
Maybe It's a Start was the very first one that I was able to look back at.
Okay.
It's kind of funny looking back at how I wrote them, because I was afraid of showing them to her, you know.
Yeah.
So I wrote them like love songs to a
Yeah.
girl my age, you know.
Oh wow.
But if you listen, you know, and
Yeah.
then kind of put a crazy mom in the
Yeah.
subject picture, you know,
Yeah.
it kind of fits a little bit.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good.
Did she know how passionate you were about music?
I think she did.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
so. I really do.
I think as moms, we kind of always kind kind of know.
No, there's that
Yeah.
intuitive sense, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I miss it. You know?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I mean, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she knew. Okay, so let's get this one.
All right, so the name of this song is Maybe It's a Start. Fishing in Japan live in the Surge Studios. You guys need to check this out. I've already listened to it and I'm already vibing to it. Brand new music, well, new to you guys on the Surge DFW.
Flickers in the light, I feel the changes in my nights. There is no way around. You have to let yourself burn out. Feel the tension in my hands. I'd like to think that we once were good friends. Let's pretend that it's too late. I'd rather stay at home and write myself into a grave. 24 hours in a day. There is no way around. Please let me figure something out. It's all important, I suppose. I tried to wear all her favorite clothes. Read the pressure in my face. I'm coming scripted for next evening's grace. I know it's cruel, I made a fool of you. It's just my faith in your headspace is kicking me a couple ways. I hope it's you that I am speaking to. It's just my heart that says we're all falling apart. Make a wish, you fell in a ditch. You said you're fine, but you just can't stay the night. They said he's fine, his friend just died. He's locked up in his room to listen to his favorite tunes. Or maybe it's the start. Lately I've been feeling out of heart. Or it could be Descartes. Maybe I'm not meant for modern art. Or we could make amends. Maybe someday we could start again. Or it could be the plan. Maybe one day I won't see you again.
Fishing in Japan on the Surge DFW, man. Putting it down for you, man. Friday nights. Wolfgang Haynes to the main stage.
I'm here.
Get your dollars, ladies.
Oh my
$20
gosh.
bills. We need some big face presidents for them.
So let's just say, Wolfgang, if you could be a stripper, what would your what would your costume be?
Isn't the whole point of a stripper to
Take off
disregard the
clothes?
costume by
well,
the
I
end
know,
of it?
but so I don't know if you probably haven't seen, maybe, Magic Mike, you know,
I've heard
Will
of it,
Channing Tatum. So
yeah.
yeah, so but
Basically,
each guy would come out like in a themed like costume. So, what do you think your costume would be?
It's gotta be a profession.
Okay.
Yeah, like
so
Mime, maybe.
no.
There's a lot of creative stuff you could do with a mime.
Oh
Stripping.
yeah, but I don't think.
the thing is to try to grasp the female's fantasy. So, like, some have a fetish for firemen, and some have a fetish for, I don't know, deep sea divers.
I guess I've been talking to the wrong girls. Everybody's into mimes in my world.
So, I mean, would you come out like in a business, like in a suit? You know, you think maybe
If we're
a suit
choosing
with
if
a
we're choosing normal
briefcase?
costumes, yeah, probably a suit with a briefcase. We're not
Okay.
gonna know what's in it, but
No, because I'm thinking.
That would play into the Christian Grey type thing, right? If he comes down in a professional suit, right?
Yeah. Mr.
Yeah,
Gray.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Gray.
Well, I was.
You know what? I
was-
watched Spider-Man No Way Home yesterday, so I probably wear a
Please don't
Spider-Man
say
suit. I won't.
No way, Spider-Man. I was thinking maybe like, I don't know. I was thinking maybe with your hair, maybe you could pull off like an Indian. An Indian.
You know,
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm
The
part,
headdress.
I'm part Japanese, hence the Fishing in Japan name. So maybe I
Really?
could
That's cool.
maybe I could be an Edo period samurai.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. What, would you come out with a sword?
I don't know.
Literally and figuratively.
Oh, my God.
Shit. This is kind of we want to make it comfortable. You know,
That's why they call it the No Bullshit
we don't
Radio
want you, we
Show.
don't want you to feel like you got to be, handcuffed or anything like that. So you can say whatever you want.
Just
This
wait
is-
till
this is
just
kinda
wait
what
till we
do.
get the whole group in here next time. So it'll
Yeah,
be
for
definitely.
real.
Harry's like, let me go ahead and.
Like I
dress
said,
up."
neither of us are the creative types.
Yeah.
So
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are being pretty creative. So yeah. So do you guys? So you guys look young, but do you mind telling us your ages?
I'm 20, so
Okay. Okay. What about you?
I am 19.
Really? Okay. And then the rest of the guys? Are you guys all under 21?
Dante, our bassist, is 21.
Okay.
Or he might be 22 actually. He might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
pardon?
have you guys dabbled in alcohol, drinking alcohol sometime?
Maybe.
Maybe it just
maybe
depends
not.
on who's listening. It's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. No, I just wondered because, I was thinking about, you guys look like some pretty cool, like chill guys. So, some people smoke marijuana, some people, vape, some people smoke cigarettes, some people drink.
Yeah.
We're not really big drinkers. We're occasional drinkers, but the other night we went to the bowling alley and they have like a bar. And I think it's been so long since I've had an alcoholic beverage that I got home. I was like, you know what? I'm wiped out. Like I had a headache when I woke up, and it's been quite a while since I've felt that way. So
Do you have a drink of choice?
I don't know.
no.
I'm kind of a well guy, like the Crown and Coke, the Jack and Coke, now pecan pie.
That's my dad.
Dang.
I'm drinking something called pecan pie,
Nice.
courtesy
Shout-
of Jake.
Yeah. What is the brand? So
We're not going to give him a free plug until we get supplied with beer first.
They're making the cans look more and more like sparkling water. I see.
yeah.
And I thought you brought some Cokes or something, man. I was like, man, he's got some of that new unknown Coke shit, and he's like, nah, it's pecan pie. I'm like, pecan pie, and then it says it's a beer, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all in. So
Oh my god.
yeah, I'm all
Well,
in.
Chris is a Dos Equis guy.
Dos
so-
Equis for sure.
always, but-
I think if depending on the situation, like to smoke Christmas trees. That's kind
Christmas
of
trees?
Tis the season.
yes.
Yes. I think I'm
Skunky
I'm
Christmas
still,
trees.
Yeah. I don't know, Chris. I don't think I have a La Stella Rosa. Black is like really, really good. I'm more of a sweet.
You like pina
wine.
coladas for sure, and
Pina
mojitos.
coladas are good. Mojitos.
Yeah.
So the bar that we go to, the bartender that used to work there, shout out to Tim wherever you are. He used to make a drink called Sweaty Balls, and that was like his specialty. And it was the worst time for us to discover Sweaty Balls because it was just a bunch of dance team moms that would go out for drinks. And so Chris is like, what are you guys doing? But Tim was like, hey, you guys want to try a drink? So we're like, okay, cool. And I was like, what is it called? Because it was really good. And it was, Sweaty Balls. And so after Tim left, we kind of felt awkward for me to go to the bar, especially with my husband, and be like, hey, Tim used to be here. He used to work here. And we liked, to taste the Sweaty Balls, like his drink. But then people would not hear the drink part. They would just hear the Sweaty Balls part. So, but yeah, now they try to replicate the drink, and there's a waitress there that's been able to do it, but or bartender, I guess. She's been able to do it, but still, it's not like Tim's Sweaty Balls. So, yeah. But anything that's kind of sweet is pretty good.
Do people just whisper the order over the counter?
I wouldn't whisper because those places are loud. So it's like, hey, I want to try Tim's Sweaty Balls. But Chris actually knows what it is now, but back then he didn't.
Some good ass sweaty balls, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man.
he tried it. Yeah,
Yes,
so
I tried it.
Chris is now into Sweaty Balls, but Tim's especially.
Yes.
But that's cool. So yeah.
So whenever you decide to start drinking, do you have a drink of choice?
I think I will. Yeah.
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 I
It's
was-
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead. No.
The more normal the
can looks probably the better for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The more of an accident it looks like I'm drinking. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it.
Heavy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm.
Well,
yeah.
being a musical artist, and you're going to be exposed to all of that. I mean,
Probably worse.
yeah, probably worse. You know, it's just kind of being in the entertainment industry at all. I mean, you get exposed to, hey, put this under your tongue. Oh, okay, let's do that. And you know, hey, why don't you take a puff of this? I'm like, okay, let's do that. And,
Hey, don't you go on stage in 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let us help you out. This is just an energy shot of something, and like, okay, just so you can perform better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Now the walls are moving.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So you guys have performed already at concerts. So has there been anything crazy that's happened to you guys while you guys have been performing?
It's always the house shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't done too many. We played a couple headliner shows. We had a
Okay.
Texas run this year that was real cool, and
Okay.
it was fun. It just wasn't crazy. There were no crazy shows. All the crazy shows are, people who go to house shows and
Yeah.
want to do some crazy shit.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah.
Want to see a mediocre band while doing crazy shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was just thinking, sometimes you hear bands having like girls, flash them or throw their bras in underwear, just stuff like that.
That's
too.
the house show
Somebody
experience
falling off the
nowadays.
stage. Yeah. So.
Mhm.
I
We
mean,
had some
that must be
dude
fun.
we played a garage house show in 2019, early 2019,
Uh-huh.
and this dude was I wouldn't call it crowd surfing. I mean, I wouldn't call anything else crowd surfing now
Yeah.
because he was actually surfing. He was like
Oh my
his
gosh.
feet were it was cool. It was
Yeah.
very symbolic of something in my head. I wish
Oh
I
my
could
goodness.
place it, but
Yeah.
it was crazy. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know. We have vowed this next year to attend more of our featured artists concerts,
Yes.
shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anytime you have a show, you gotta let us know so we can go
Yes.
support.
Yeah.
We have a show coming up at the Deep El Marco on the 8th of
Okay.
January,
Okay.
actually. So,
Okay.
Where's it at again?
Deep El Marco.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, we've dedicated a lot of time, so I just feel like, we have people coming to us, so we want to go to them. We want to show our support, and stuff like that too. So, we had a comedian by the name of David Josso. He's from California, and he said one of the ways that we can support is to buy those tickets, and to buy their merchandise and stuff like that too. And it made a really good point, because we want to support, as much as we can when we can.
I mean, you guys having artists over here and talking to them is already supporting. I hope you guys
Thanks.
know that.
Yeah.
You guys are already doing a service.
We feel like we're I don't know. Everybody's become like my children, the artists.
Yes.
Yeah. I try to check on people, and like I've had artists like actually text me when they get home, just because I feel like that's just kind of who we are. But and then sometimes too we're just like, man, a year, the year we're talking about, and then it's been good. So, are you picking another song?
I'm gonna play your song, your favorite song.
Yes. Okay, so tell us about. What's the name of the song?
Only on the weekends.
Only on the weekends.
So
You- okay.
this is song number 2 that was going to be on the record.
Okay.
This one's also one that kind of sounds like it's about a girl or about teen
Yeah.
issues or whatever.
Yeah.
It's about my mom.
Okay.
And man, how long did it take to write it? I remember it was very quick, and I don't like the song because it took a very short amount of time.
Really?
When songs take a short amount of time, I always get in my head that there could have been something that I could have done better.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like they're like do you feel like they're not as good as the ones that you've taken a long time to write, or
In my opinion, the songs that I'm very proud of, they ended up taking a very long time to write.
okay.
A lot of time to. That's just how I work, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not too spontaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most demanded song that you have from the fans?
Most demanded song has got to be Constantinople. That one is the. It seems like there's a new trend with indie bands where they'll have their TikTok song. It's the song that blows them up. It's their one-hit wonder, quote unquote. But it's TikToks now.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be our TikTok song. If we end up having a TikTok song, that's kind of looking into the future and making us seem cooler than we actually are, because we don't have a TikTok song yet. It's not blowing up on TikTok.
Everybody loves TikTok. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That could be your TikTok song in your business suit. Because we're gonna hashtag Wolfgang Haynes, and
That'll
we're
be
gonna
pretty
we're
cool.
gonna make you viral, bro.
I hope so. Actually, no, I hope not.
Yeah. Well, and then the ladies will be just falling at your feet. They're like, man, we heard you were a stripper. And we heard you. Yeah.
And look at that 110-pound kid. He's awesome.
Can we put our fingers through your locks of hair?
Oh my gosh.
Is this where you get your strength from?
Are you part Japanese? Yeah, they're just gonna. Yeah. All right,
All right, let's get into the song, and then we'll talk about
Only on
more
the
stripping.
weekends.
Yeah, only on the
baby.
weekends.
Yeah.
Yes,
Only on the weekends.
On the weekends. That's all we do it. All right. The Surge DFW live on the Odyssey and TuneIn apps. Fishing in Japan. Wolfgang is in the house. And, man, you guys just need to check out this jam, man. It's the Surge DFW.
It's probably poor introspection, but I feel that you're the patron god to all of my aggression. You relax and I'd sense feeling classy, you're fun type. You refuse to see what exactly have you come to believe? Your fever dreams fill every sleep, but it's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. You seem to hold a clear connection. Stupid fashion, feeling prices go to mass for false direction. So it seems to be. You refuse to see what exactly have you gone to believe? Your fever dreams fill every sleep, but it's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep. It's only on the weekends. It's only on the weekends when I can't sleep.
Fishing in Japan on the Surge DFW. Only on the weekends and is when Wolfgang is going to strip. Not really. I'm just playing.
A lot of money.
Anyone tuning in right now is going to be a little confused with that statement, but
So anybody that's just joining in, we have Fishing in Japan, and we're talking to the lead singer of the group, and we have convinced him to become a stripper.
So think about the
Okay,
idea
to
of
think about
stripping.
becoming a stripper, and his name is Wolfgang Haynes,
Yes.
and and he's actually chosen like his costume as to what he would come out on the stage with.
I was
So that's
forced
what
to
we're talking-
choose a costume.
Yes, yes, yes.
So once you get legal to drink, then I suggest tequila, and then it'll make the removal of the clothes very easy for you,
Is
man.
there
Yes.
a chaser of choice on that tequila?
Backwash. That's it. That's all you get. And just gotta take it real quick, and then hope that your glands produce something for you to try to chase it down, man. So
Awesome.
you know.
Water's always good.
So tell us, fishing in Japan. So what is the story behind the name?
My dad went fishing in Japan. He's, like I said, he's part Japanese.
And for his graduation gift, he got to go to Japan. His first day, he went squid fishing, and he got sick. And he was telling me that story. I'm really bad at listening to my dad, especially. And so the only thing I remember from that story was he went squid fishing in Japan.
Squid.
And so I told my friends that name. I told Landon and Matt. And they were like, no, take out the squid.
Yeah.
And so we did. Yeah.
Fishing in Japan.
I still like squid fishing in Japan a little bit more. I'll be
That's awesome.
honest.
Have you ever been to Japan? No. Would you ever go?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
It's probably the first place I'd want to go outside of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've kind of traveled a lot this year, more than
Where have y'all gone?
any of the other years. We went to Arkansas. We did a Airbnb out there. It's beautiful, but I do not recommend, like, just if you're, scared of driving on windy, just like they show in the movies and stuff. Yeah, because that kind of drove me crazy. We went to California last year, Chris.
What was that?
No, I went to California last year.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean we've done a lot of traveling
Last New Year.
in this last couple of years, and we've done like since we've been together. So it's been pretty crazy, but yeah, we're looking forward to doing just a lot more stuff this next year. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
So what is kind of like on the future for fishing in Japan? I mean, what are you guys aspiring to get accomplished, say, in 2022?
I think I have some things to say, and then Harry has some things to say on that.
Okay.
So
all right.
on the music side, we have an album that's been in the works for a while. It's that album I keep telling y'all about. It's about my mom, and I want to make sure it's perfect, really, in my head at least, before it comes out. It's been taking a while, but I really do think it's coming together, and it's been coming together for a while. I think people are going to be very impressed. I don't know if it's going to do well, but I think people will be impressed. And that's all that matters with it, We're just going to keep releasing music. 2022 is going to be a very big year for us. Music-wise, we're going to release a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff ready. And
do you feel like even if Harry and the guys, tell you that they think the album is awesome, would you still put it out, or do you feel like you would have to be like...
If they told me it sucked and I thought that it was awesome, I would still release it. If
Really?
they thought it was awesome and I thought it sucked, that couldn't come out. That's
Really?
just it.
Yeah.
It's something in my head.
No, we get it.
It's hard to listen to other people.
Yeah. Go ahead, Harry. What are y'all's plans for this next year?
I've been looking, and there's been a lot of things that have come up just kind of like since I've started doing stuff management wise.
Yeah.
Just like I guess I'll stick on that half of things too, because it's all like really based around like the upcoming album release. We've got a lot of things kind of in the works, a lot of like looking really well for us as far as like getting in contact with some people promotions wise, and a lot of stuff maybe for some shows coming up as well, but a lot of things as far as just like outreach. We've got just like kind of like right off the bat, we're doing some shows pretty soon. We've got like we're drafting out like the process for filming the music video for our latest single, Better and Worse.
Yeah.
And that's we're excited about that. That's coming up pretty soon too. That's one of the first things actually before anything as far as like album rollout goes. But we're like in the process. We got a deal proposal from this agency in South Korea for some like music placement stuff. We're still trying to figure out. There's a lot of things that have just been popping up. A lot of different like artist managers from some pretty cool bands, or just like some bands from different areas that we're not so familiar with that have kind of reached out, some like booking agents,
That's awesome.
PR, and it's been a really, really cool thing to connect with these people. And I've actually got a call like first thing tomorrow morning with one of them, and then I've got like 4 more on Monday. So we're
That's cool.
definitely looking forward to... Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say definitely looking forward to like just continuing to connect with all these people, and just like utilize like that kind of like to like bounce back and forth off of like what we're doing for album wise. So.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, let us know what we can do.
One thing I
help.
totally didn't know about the whole management side of things. Well, I guess I did. I just didn't really care too much about it.
Yeah.
There's a whole process of marketing your releases. You put it out, but it's not only that. You find people to help push your music. You make sure it's on cool playlists, or you do your best to get it on these playlists. You pay a certain amount of money to get PR involved,
Yeah.
There are things that I had no real interest in that I think Harry was dancing around the subject just because, nothing's ever final until the music's there. And
Yeah.
the music technically isn't there yet, but it's on the way. It's on the way,
That's
and
good.
things are looking up.
That's kind of like what Michelle does for us. I've got like no interest in trying to find people for interviews. I just want to get the music. It's like it's like getting a present. When I get new music from artists, because I'm so excited. Since I was in commercial radio, I still get service from record pools and record companies and stuff like that. So it's like every day I'm getting music and I'm so excited to listen to it. But yeah, I get what you're saying for sure. I mean, the behind the scenes things, the merchandise, the social media and all that stuff.
I'm
It's
sure the
just-
cooperation between the music side and the business side is really what makes this thing work.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
all I wanted to do was to play music, and she turned into something completely different. I mean, like an entire excellent ass beast. I mean, and it's like, I couldn't do this without her, because like I said, I just want to show up with my turntables, my vinyl, whatever, and play music. That's all I want to do. And then she just brought a completely different part of this, that all of this. I mean, she's here. You guys are here because of her, and I just get to listen to the music and appreciate the music and make up porn names. I mean, not porn names, but stripper names.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of one for
Your true
Harry right now.
passions.
So we're going to have to get Harry a stripper name too.
No, we could do Harry's style.
Harry style.
Yeah. Harry's
I
style.
was thinking more like Harry Balls. I mean, that's it.
Oh God.
Or I don't
Oh
know.
my
Harry
So-
Balls to the main stage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of.
That's so funny, man.
You know what? I'm gonna have to find one for you too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun times. So I wanted to tell you guys that Chris, like 2 weeks ago, had started a hey, where are you going? Oh my gosh, the pecan pie. Is it pecan or pecan?
Why are you looking at me?
I
I'm
said
not.
we pecan. Pecan? I think it's pecan. Okay. So Chris a few weeks ago he wanted to start this segment, and it was called the Fuck You segment of the No Bullshit Radio Show. And so this was basically just to kind of, you could say screw you, F you, just something that has happened to you recently, or maybe somebody did something. And so
the best example I can give you is and you know what? I was thinking about this when Dennis was here. I was like, that's probably not the proper time to ask him to do part of this Fuck You segment. But
yeah.
So it's like, and it's not necessarily throwing shade at someone in particular. It could be, that crack in the curb that made you twist your ankle. You say, fuck you, curve, and, shit like that, So that's kind of like, because it seems like I'm saying fuck you to a lot of things throughout the day. And so I was like, why not tell people about it, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like, if you got a beer and it's hot, fuck you, beer, or fuck you, place that didn't even keep it cold, or hey, I want to do this shit. Watch.
Sometimes he gets really angry.
Yeah. Oh, that's my little Wayne moment when he's trying to light his blunt up.
Make a little sample library of just some
That'd be-
things.
that'd be
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an EDM song with the can popping open. But yeah. So tell us. We want you think about something that has happened in the last week or so, or the last days, or something that just you said fuck you, and tell us about that, and let's live it and embrace it with you, man.
Oh man, I couldn't think of anything until, well, I thought of something. I smoked some, and I've had a bong. Kind of looks like a dildo. It kind of extends and
Yeah.
and it grips on whatever surface it's on if it's hard.
Yeah.
But I broke the bowl a couple days ago, and
Oh my gosh.
now, well, I'm on a bubbler now,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
But you're like, fuck you.
I got the
like-
bong sitting there on the windowsill, all lonely.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
It's just it's a sight for.
That's like coming home with a sack of weed and not having anything to put it in, like not having rolling papers or blunts or anything. You're looking for, I mean, just
You
like,
grab toilet paper or tissue paper out.
yeah.
of
Back in the day,
gifts.
there was like yellow pages that you can like pull a page out of yellow pages, roll it up in the joint or something.
Do you have no apples in your house?
apples.
Man, we can't keep fruit in the house.
Yeah, we've got kids. We can't keep fruit in there.
I see.
So can you use an apple?
You
Oh
can
my
you can
God.
make a
Put a
you can
bowl
make-
in there,
yeah,
right?
very primitive pipe out of an apple.
All right, cool.
So we've never tried hookahs. Have you ever tried a hookah?
I've wanted to.
Okay. Have you ever tried a hookah?
Harry?
Harry.
Hookah? No. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to try a hookah, but I don't know how those work.
It's just like concentrated nicotine, right?
Yeah. Never,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, a
Is
lot
that
of
what it is,
people
Jake?
they have like
Like
those
nicotine?
hookah bars.
Hookah?
But yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, weed's tobacco, right? Okay. All right. There you go.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
Imagine-
they have like hookah bars. Yeah.
Imagine when Texas becomes legal with marijuana. We're going to
Oh
have
my gosh.
bong bars or blunt bars or
I'll
something
be
like
the
that.
day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Come on,
Hopefully-
Governor Abbott.
hopefully if-
make it legal.
Cannabis and marijuana does what it says it does, then we have a lot of less sick people.
I mean, there are things much more evil than marijuana that are legal today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I know.
Can
So-
you imagine the governor, because we're getting ready to have to vote for a new governor, if he said, you know what, if you vote me in, marijuana is going to be legal. Oh my gosh, that'd be a landslide of a win. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man, for real.
Lines wrapped around buildings. Everybody would decide to vote then.
Yes.
So
And
let's
we're going to have our own strand of marijuana, too.
let's choose our last song.
Oh, it's got to be Constantinople.
Constantinople.
Okay.
You know, we haven't asked, what about social media? Tell us
Yes.
where the fans can find you.
You can find us on I think every social media as of right now. We just made a TikTok. Man, I
Okay.
said TikTok more times than I've heard TikTok this year today. Sorry for that, by the way.
That's okay.
You can find us on Instagram at Fishing in Japan, Twitter at Fishing in Japan, Spotify, Apple Music, all those streaming services, Fishing in Japan.
YouTube yet?
Yeah, YouTube, Fishing in Japan.
Sweet. All
And
right.
website, fishinginjapan.band.
Dang.
We've got that
So-
little special.
Yeah. So, Harry, I know you were talking about merchandise. So, do you guys? I need to check you guys out again. But do you guys have like a logo or like a?
We've got a few
Like okay.
tentative ideas.
Okay.
I think that we've been having some issues with the merch though, so we've been trying to figure that out. But we've got like a small logo. We've got a few. Dante, our bass player, does a lot of the graphic design for stuff. A lot of like the cover art and does a lot of the print designs that end up being on the t-shirts. And he's working on some right now, so we're gonna have some new ones.
Okay.
But yeah, so we've got a few coming up.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's gonna be awesome too, because then that's another way for you to kind of
Oh, yeah.
kind of put the brand out there.
Definitely. We ran into an issue the other day, so with like the way that we're doing like the print service for the merch, so we've been trying to, or I've been trying to resolve that since, but hopefully.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I
we've got
know.
to, especially when it's all automated online and like print on demand and stuff. So
Yeah, especially trying to find the right people to do the right job and to kind of keep using them over and over. We were talking about Christmas lights, and everybody has their guy, but I mean, people just don't want to work like they used to. So
No, we pulled into the neighborhood, and every single house on y'all's street has Christmas lights. I'm sure it's a pressure to get
So-
them up quick here.
there is a house that doesn't, because I was told that they're Jehovah's Witnesses. So yeah, so they don't really have anything, which kind of takes the fun out of everybody. But everybody doing it, but it's okay. I think our house is lit up for everybody. on the
Is it like
street, so-
Despicable Me,
yeah.
like Gru's house sort of thing?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's kind of how it is. But Halloween, we do it big for Halloween. So Halloween is our Christmas. So next year we're thinking about putting Krampus somewhere. Maybe
Yeah,
outside.
we're gonna
Yeah.
do like a horror themed Christmas outside
Yeah.
next year.
So
That's a great
The
idea.
word
I
is.
think so.
I didn't tell you this, but I got some tea today.
Yeah.
And so the word is that the other people that moved in down the street,
Yeah.
we are, and I've never used this word before, but they mentioned the word that we are their nemesis. So,
Wait a minute. Down this way?
yes. And so,
Oh, on the
apparently-
corner, right?
Yes, yes. So apparently they
Hating
want
ass.
to,
Oh,
they want to outdo us next year for Halloween.
Do you need us
So-
to TP somebody next Halloween?
You know what?
hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Need some
think it may
mercenaries.
have to go.
What
it
a
may
great
have to go
music
down.
video that would be.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Fishing
Yeah.
in Japan, TP
But
in
yeah,
the house.
that's what I heard, and I was like, man, what the heck? Because we're like the
They don't even
closest
know us to
people.
be hating on us.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm
that's the word on the street. So,
Let's go pee on their yard after the interview.
but yeah, so it's pretty cool. So you guys will definitely have to check us out for Halloween because I mean, yeah, we could put you guys to work. Y'all could wear costumes and scare the kids. Because no bullshit, we get a lot of people around here, so it'd be pretty cool. So let's introduce the last song as what was it again?
Constantinople.
Okay.
Tell us about the song. What is it? What is this exactly? What's this about?
This one's a very special one. It's not about my mom. It's I'm not sure what it's about. We wrote this song before I think any of us really understood what to write about, but we knew we wanted to write, and so we wrote something. This was me, Landon Headstream, and Matthew Luna. Our first song that we ever wrote together. It's it's not the best. It's not the worst. It means a lot to us.
It's good enough to put it on TT. We ain't gonna say the word.
I mean, apparently it's good enough to hit 2 million on Spotify.
Nice.
2.3. Sorry, I just got the digits wrong.
That's dope. Heck yeah. All right. So, well, let's go on in and play it, and let's see what 2 million people are talking about. All right. The name of the song is Constantinople.
I'm glad you said it right.
I hope I said it right. All right. Friday night on the Surge, DFW, and you guys need to check it out. Here we go.
Tingle from my feet, watching the TV. Everybody stay. I can't seem to feel your face, but I can't shake this feeling from my bones. Tingle from my feet. I just need some sleep. Everybody stay. I just need to stay away, but I can't shake this feeling from my bones. I can't shake this feeling from my bones. But I can't shake this feeling from my bones. But I can't shake this feeling from my bones.
Man, I was too busy drinking, and I missed that the song was ending. So I'm gonna stop drinking because it's a gateway to bad things. Oh. All right, got you.
It's okay. But yeah, so I actually I heard it before I kind of started talking. So yeah.
All right, cool. We're just talking about haters right now.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You know, we really, you know, on online and social media, you just kind of like say, well, hey, you know, you can't really hate on somebody. Like, you know, the whole thing with Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck, people are like, oh God, you know, people are hating on J-Lo, and it's just like, yeah, like it's not it. You know, a lot of people feel like they don't have to have the same opinions, but if you don't share theirs, then you're hating on somebody. So.
And also, when people hate online, you know, there's an element of dehumanization that goes on, you know, because you're not saying it to somebody's face.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's all just talking shit. Or even if you are saying it to their face, you're not seeing them in person. So there's a level of I can be meaner than I actually am. You know, for the sake of.
I will tell you guys that as from the social media and just emails and text messages, I've changed a lot from the way I was, but especially doing this with all the not so nice communication that's gone on, I feel like I start to text something because I'm angry, because I don't like the way some people, like they say, you know, they come at you wrong, in a wrong way, and then I feel like I have to go back and make it sound professional, but if I had a thought bubble for shit that I think, you know, oh my God, I don't even know where I would be, just because I tell Chris, you know, lately it's been like I don't even want to leave the house, because I feel like as we step out of the house and we deal with the public, we shouldn't have to try to figure out what someone's thinking or what they're doing, you know, and so it's just kind of crazy, because
you shouldn't have to care.
Yeah, and I tell Chris sometimes, man, I just look at people, or I see what they're doing, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, but I have to come home. I want to make sure that I come home to my family, and, you know, and stuff like that too. Everybody's just on edge. I think everybody's been on edge for the last couple of years, but this past year's been kind of crazy. So, but I'm glad that this worked out, that you guys were able to join us next year. And it's crazy because it's going to be next year, but hopefully we get to meet the whole crew. Just know that you guys are welcome here anytime, and anytime you guys have something that you want to promote, Harry, or you know, music that you want to, you know, send to us, have the, you know.
I just want to throw this in there. Me and Harry had started a record label. I don't even know why we hadn't talked about this. We have a lot of artists just like fishing, or not just like fishing, but artists at the level that we are all at. You know, youth.
What is the name? What is the name of the label?
Helmet Baby Records.
Helmet Baby?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Son of a bitch. Helmet Baby to the main stage.
Oh
my gosh. I mean, we
Also,
yeah.
Another quick tidbit.
Okay.
There's a song actually. So I go to school in Chicago, and one of my good friends up there, his name is Tony.
Okay.
And he also has a similarly like geared record label.
Okay.
One of his artists had Wolfgang Feature do some backing vocals and had a verse on it, and that song came out today. So
nice. Okay, well, if there's any shout outs that you guys want to have, because, you know, go ahead.
I think that was all that came to mind for me.
Yeah.
Shout out Dad. Shout out my sister Nicole.
Yeah.
Shout out my late mom.
Shout out the guys. That's really, I was all joking about that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, because like we say, we never know who's listening, but you guys with your label, so now you guys know what we do. If there's anybody that you want to send our way, please send them our way. But I mean, yeah, I'm glad this worked out. And next year, I can't wait to see what you guys do.
Can't wait for the pool table.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool.
And you know what you guys are doing independently is kind of why part of the reason why we do this is because you know, we want to be an additional platform to besides, you know, the Spotify's and the, you know, the iTunes music, because we kind of like adopt the artists, and we call you guys Surge artists, and you know, if you hear the song on the station, then you're gonna hear a drop that says another artist heard exclusively on the Surge, and I mean, you're gonna be added to the rotation, and you know, I'll send, like, as I'm listening to the station, you know, when your name comes up, I'll send Michelle the screenshot, and she sends it to you guys, because I mean, we will genuinely, I mean, there's not like well, we appreciate you for coming, and wink, wink,
never
we'll
hear
play
your
your music,
music.
and it
Yeah.
never fucking happens. Fuck
Yeah.
that. We're not going to do that, and we haven't done that.
I think I can speak for all of the band. Though we'd be very happy to be called
Surge artists. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for
Yes.
having us.
And we will, when we say we're going to support somebody, we do it, tirelessly, and we want to, and we're not expecting anything. I mean, we don't want any type of money. If you become a Grammy Award winning artist, we're not asking for anything, but if we can accomplish exposing you to one other person, then our job is complete.
What about a NASCAR suit with all the Surge little pins on it?
Let's
Yeah,
do
that'd
it.
be
Yeah.
cool. You know what? The car has to be blue.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought about the car when I thought of NASCAR. But
Oh yeah.
oh man, that'd be so cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm sure there's a name for them. I don't watch NASCAR,
Yeah.
but
We went from a billboard to NASCAR.
Be
Hey,
another
we should-
thing of
or
merch.
What about horses for the races?
You talking about like the cloth on the saddle or some shit
Yeah,
like that?
that'd be awesome.
We've already said we want our own strain of marijuana, so I mean, just
Oh my
the
Yeah, I
the
don't
sky's the limit for us, So we just,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, we I love the music, and that's no bullshit, and we'll definitely support, and all the artists on your label. If you want to bring them to us, just of course contact Michelle, and we'll set that up. I mean, we'll chop it up, we'll connect, and we've talked about doing an outdoor festival for the station, and we're not going to stop, until Michelle says it's time, or we just feel like we're out of energy. But
if you guys need an indie pop band to play that festival, please let us know.
oh, for sure.
Yes,
I mean,
thank
for
you.
sure. I mean, we'll definitely reach out to you, and anything that you do artistically, just send it to us, and let us know, and we will help push you. And hopefully you get more fans, we get more listeners, and it's just the circle of life. That's kind of what we do. So
Feeds itself.
yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you guys so much.
For sure. Michelle, you got anything else?
No, just thank you guys.
I wanted to say thank you all so much too. I know I didn't
you're
have the
welcome.
mic to begin with, but now I want to
That's
say it
okay.
with the mic. But
No, thank you. Yeah, I mean, we need to kind of hang up for a little bit, but we'll be back.
Do you guys have a tag out or anything?
No, it's just
Tag?
the Surge.
What kind of tag?
I don't know. I thought maybe.
We have I don't know. We haven't really thought. You know what? I'm working on a website, but it's a pain in the fucking dick. I'm doing a
gosh.
website. I've been trying to do it, and it's so tedious. I started working on it. I was really excited, but then I got to the point where I just like, man, fuck, this is too much work, man. I understand why people get paid for doing websites, because fuck that shit. That's my fuck you for the day. I'm gonna hire somebody to do it for us, man, because dang, because like every single little millimeter of the screen on the page and on the column,
Doesn't it like lag out
on
too?
the row? Yes, and
Yeah.
then it's like then you mess something up, and then you gotta start all over again, and then I'm just fuck web design. I'm gonna find somebody to do that shit for us, man. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys for coming, for sure.
Yeah.
We definitely want to meet the rest of the band.
Shout out to the rest of the crew.
Yeah, whenever
We'll
that
see you
can
guys
happen,
next
that'd be
time.
awesome. And
Yeah.
tell your
And-
social media stuff one more time for everybody.
Yes.
Fishing in Japan, and basically